Hello and welcome to Amy Park, the heart of Victoria and the Melbourne Storm, as the Melbourne Storm take on the South Sydney Rabbitohs in this wonderful Tuesday night clash. It's going to be a game, a highly contested game, a really rough game, as the last time these two teams faced, it was only about 6 points in, I believe. I'm your commentator, Kilway, looking forward to this one extremely, as we get prepared to kick off here in Melbourne. And both teams last week going down to a loss. It's an important win here to try and get their first points of the season onto their ladder. And it's gonna be tough going out there tonight. Of course, no changes for Melbourne this week. Controversially for some, going with the same team list as last week. And similar with the Rabbitohs, just doing the exact same thing as they did last week. So they're hoping, even though they lost in their first round, that they can turn it around with the same team. A tried and tested formula. They just got a bit unlucky in round one. As it's going to be Mav Oldfield just getting a round one early. And that's going to be a bit of a battle out there tonight. Maverick Oldfield taking on Tyrone Clay. That's going to be really exciting to watch. Now it's Mason Remy through the line. He's going to go for a run. Gets an offload on the inside to Will Kay. He'll be driven back. And of course the Storm, the reigning premiers, disappointed to lose last week in Brookvale. But of course, you know, you got to lose one eventually. They've won the last 2 seasons there. It's one of their favourite grounds to win at, and the Manly Sea Eagles, knowing they needed a win and to try and bring some confidence from the fans into Season 8. It's going to be Ryan Wilmot playing the ball, and not a bad opening set there from the Storm as Blake Harris just boots it up out to the right. Jack Jimmy chasing under it. It's going to be Manu Philly down with it, and they will turn the ball over just on the 20, 10 in from touch. And the South Sydney Rabbitohs, they did well last week against the Brisbane Broncos in the Monday Night Football clash, but they were just unable to really get anything special going, I guess. Like the Broncos, they were playing really well. Luke Short scoring that double, and that new team just as an entirety just playing quite well. Of course, this week they got a whole new team list, so it'll be interesting to see how they go tomorrow night. But yeah, the Rabbitohs, they knew that they just, I don't know, they were really in that game for a lot, but just couldn't quite get over the line. And you know, Joey Kelly did his best. He played very well. He's going to be a danger man tonight. As Jack Jimmy now through the line. He's going to go for a bit of a run. Oh, and a high tackle there. And Jack Jimmy will earn his team a penalty. Joey Kelly just trying to take his head off there. As here's the replay. And yeah, the big stiff arm out there. Probably not the best thing to do, as Melbourne will be given 3 metres here as they close in. Will Kay just taking a run. They didn't have the best game last week. A pretty poor performance from him. As Bonsakahi on the inside to Corey Bell. He steps one. Corey Bell for the line. He won't get there. Joey Kelly cutting him off about 15 metres out. That's the second. Where do they go? Out to the left now. It's going to be Blake Harris. Goes to Logan Guys. One of the stalwarts of Melbourne last season. As they go left, it's going to be Mason Remy. He'll bump off one. Oh, he'll crash over. And Mason Remy with the first one to score for Melbourne in his first Storm try. Well, what an incredible piece of play there from Mason Remy. Just gets the short ball and crashes over. He absolutely annihilates, I think it was Jai Collins. And he took crash play to a whole new definition there, as Melbourne get their first points of the night. As we look, Trayvon Sakahu, 100% kicking rate, I think, so far, and he slots that one over as well. There's that try again. What a try that is from Mason Remy. As the Rabbitohs, just off the back of that penalty there, they're just going to be a bit more disciplined in their tackles, especially on breakaways. And I think they know that now. You give the Storm an inch like that and they will take a mile. As we once again kick off here. Bonsakahu goes left. Wilmot driven back there, and that will be the first. Good contact there. As I go, right, Manu Fa'afili stepping one. He's got that big step on him in the centres, and he's been playing quite well there. Played well last week, and you know he's got quite a bit of step this week by the looks of it, as that's going to be the third. Only 6 minutes in, of course, so early days as Will Kay just takes a run. Oh, gets the pass away, and that's going to be zero tackle actually, so a Rabbitoh touched it as it left his hands. Mason Remy collecting, as that will be zero. Out to the left now, it's going to be Wilmot just taking a run and getting that front foot. Ryan Wilmot, a very consistent prop for the Melbourne Storm. Of course, last season, and looks to be this season, nothing different. It's Logan Guys brought down. That's the second. A lot of former Blue Tongues in this side as they go left. Rayson Remy goes out to Maverick Oldfield, tries to get an offload. He can't get to McKinnon in the end. That's going to be the third. They go out to the right now. It will be Logan Guys linking up with Remy. He'll drive forward. Brought down. 12 metres away from the try line. Out to the right now. It's Thorne. Given to Harris. Inside ball to Kay. Tried to do the trick play, but there was one there in defence. As fifth and last, where do they go? Out to the right. It's going to be Blake Harris. Puts it up high. Who's going to be underneath it? Who's chasing it? It's going to be, oh, well taken by Joey Kelly. Jack Jimmy was racing for it, but Joey Kelly just got up above him and underneath the ball and took it well, as Leondis now going just rampaging through the line. As Bennett. He's going to play the ball just past the 40, and that's a good start for the Rabbitohs set, as there's Aaron O'Hare just fending off one through the line as they close in on territory now. Out to the right, it's going to be Callaghan. Links up with Kelly. Gets a pass away to Skeed. So that's going to be the third. Out to the right again. It's going to be O'Hare. Gets a pass on the inside. Harris Andrews couldn't get the step that he wanted on Will Kay in the middle there as they go left. Aaron O'Hare fends off one, goes right. Long pass. Oh, beautiful hands out to Windmill Skeed. Breaks a tackle. Couldn't get it away to Tyrone Clay. And it will be fifth and last. I think they're held up over the line here. And it'll be the last play out on the 10-metre mark. Where do they go? They go out left. It's going to be O'Donnell putting the kick in. It's a beautiful kick, but Will Kay picks it up, fends one, and goes for a little bit of a run. Joey Kelly having to make the ankle tap. And the Storm out of a bit of danger there. It was a good kick from O'Donnell. We just found Kay on the chest. He went for a little bit of a run there as Remy playing the ball. Out left, Wilmot now. Throw a gap and he'll get some good meters here. As once again just rolling down the field, the Melbourne Storm. Ryan Wilmot out to the right. It's going to be Blake Harris. Now to Mason Remy. As they go out right now, it's going to be Manu Fa'afili brought down just short of the line there. 15 metres out. Where do they go? Out to the left. They'll spread it out. Blake Harris goes to Trayvon Sakahu, who puts the kick right across the right. And Jack Jimmy will tackle Kevin Dixon, who had the ball. That was a bit of a weird play there from the Storm halves pairing. But never mind. They had the kick chase, so didn't matter too much as Joey Kelly. Oh, and a penalty goes against the Storm this time. Didn't see who was in the tackle there, but just too long. And the Rabbitohs with the chance now to just progress themselves downfield. As they go right, Tellers Riff. Driving forward. Oh, another penalty here from the Storm. I think it was Will Kay, that one, just in the way. And that is back-to-back. Will Kay just not happy with himself there. Or happy that they've given away 2 straight penalties. And they're just allowing the Rabbitohs to get a roll down the field. That is not good at all from the Storm. And now they're going to be hard pressed. They're going to be within their 30 with a full set. The Storm's defense needs to show up here to hold out the Rabbitohs. And the Rabbitohs, they know this is the set. This is their best chance of scoring points so far. As Jai Collins, given the short ball, finds a little bit of a gap, but can't get anywhere. As they go left, O'Hare now goes to Riff. As he's brought down, out to the right, it's going to be Windmill Skeed. Can't get the pass away. Very close to the line, but Corey Bell brings him down. Out to the left now. It's going to be, oh, beautiful pass to Tallis Riff. And the Rabbitohs will be over for their first. That was a brilliant piece of play from the Rabbitohs. There you go, Tallis Riff just charging onto it. Trayvon Takahu shooting out of the line and wasn't expecting the pass to be on his inside. He thought it was going out wide and deep. But no, it's Bradley Callaghan prepares this kick here. Ooh, very close to missing Bradley Callaghan there. Just almost finding the left post. But 6-all is the score. 15 minutes into the game. A whole lot more to be played in this exciting clash tonight at Amy Park. As Trayvon Takahu prepares to kick off once more. As Makalaxi goes left. Oh, big hit off Kane Nelson here for the line. They won't get there. But now it's going to be the Storm in hot attack. How'd that happen? As it looked like someone was just hit off the ball before they could get it. Ryan Wilmot driving for the line. Wilmot, he's going to go over here. And I think he scored Ryan Wilmot to put the Storm back in the lead. We'll have a look upstairs. Referee reckons it's a try. And it looks like the ball's got in there naturally. No double movement there. And the green light, the Melbourne Storm back in the lead here. As they will be 10-6 kick to come. To try and make it 12-6. That's going to be a... That was a big turnaround there in momentum, wasn't it? As the Rabbitohs looking to just get ready for the challenge, and Storm immediately getting the ball back and scoring. And now it's going to be 12-6, 16 minutes into the match. Kane Nielsen thought he was through there for a second. If you look on the replay, just look at this. Kane Nielsen picks it up. He thought he could beat Joey Kelly, but he just caught him in the nick of time, and that would have been one of the quickest tries ever off a kickoff. It's Bradley Callaghan. Kicks it deep here. It's the Storm with an opportunity. It'll be Corey Bell. And oh no. Surely not. Now the Storm with an error on their own kickoff, and the Rabbitohs with a chance. What is going on tonight? It was Will Kay just having a stinker there as they go out right. Now it's going to be a step from Joey Kelly as he's brought down. 5 minutes out from the line. Out to the left. Now it's going to be O'Hare pushing for the try line. Couldn't quite get there. As they've got options on the left and the right. They're going to go out to the right this time. It's a crash play with Bennett. He'll be brought down. Good tackle there. It's James Thorne and Corey Bell combining as Tallis Riff driving. He wants a double. He'll be turned on his back though. As fifth and last, they go out to the right. It's going to be Callaghan. And that's not going to be the best play they could have done. Callaghan not getting a kick away. Wilkay wrapping him up, and that will be a handover. 5 minutes out from the line. As we approach the 20-minute mark, the substitutes coming on for both teams soon. It'll be Caitlin Kelly and Riley Murray for the Melbourne Storm. And James Anderson and Johnny Burgess for the Rabbitohs. So they'll be coming on momentarily. As Logan Guy is just finding half a gap there to run it. That'll be the third. Out to the left, Mason Remy. Now goes to Maverick Oldfield down the sideline. He'll get them out of a bit of trouble there. That's what an electrifying winger Maverick Oldfield is. They go Blake Harris. Now goes to Logan Guys. Gets an offload away to Will Kay. He'll be driven back there. Fifth and last. Where do they go? Out to the right. It'll be Bronson Kahu. Puts a kick in. Long. Down to Ben O'Donnell on the kick return and brought down. It's Galaxy pushing forward here. Out to the right now. Callaghan links up with Felix Wimmelskid. Brought down, as that's the fourth. The Storm doing quite well in their defense here is O'Hare. Just through a gap as I say that. And they'll be parked on the 30 here. They won't be able to put a bomb up, I don't think. It'll be a punt instead. Probably across field to Jack Jimmy. No, they're going to go Maverick Oldfield again. As he's going to just step one. Maverick Oldfield with a bit of space. As the substitutes for the Storm come on now, Riley Murray and Caelan Kelly. It's going to be Corey Bell, though, with the run here. He'll go through the line. Joey Kelly not at home, and he'll have to run to get back there. Not before Bell makes a few meters, though. Thorne out to the left. Blake Harris now goes to Logan Guys. He'll be tackled. That's the third. Out to the right. It's going to be Caelan Kelly. Links up with Riley Murray. Murray through the line. He's going to try and go for it. He won't get there, though. 9 meters out from the try line. Fourth. Where do they go? They've got options. Out to the left. It's going to be Blake Harris. Links up with Logan Guys. Fifth and last. They've got options everywhere. As the Storm, they shape. Out to the right. It's going to be Blake Harris putting a grubber in for Trayvon Takar, who he couldn't quite get to the ball. Talis Riff picks it up. And the Rabbitohs are safe for now. As they go right. Callaghan. The Storm with an important defensive set here. If they can hold the Rabbitohs down this end, they can really turn the momentum of this game in their favour. And really get some staunch power down this way. As Talis Riff. Riley Murray missing the tackle there. And it was left to just Kane Nielsen. As they go right, it's going to be Bradley Callaghan. Goes to O'Hare. It's fifth and last. Where do they go? Out to the left, Bradley Callaghan just putting the kick in. Over the top, and Maverick Oldfield gets it. He'll step one, Oldfield. He'll be brought down by Galaxy, though. He was getting ready to take on Joey Kelly, but Matt Galaxy just getting there in the nick of time. Out to the right now, it's Corey Bell. He'll step one. He rolled down the 40. Out to the right, and again, it's going to be Jack Jimmy. They're just working it out to this edge at the moment, the Storm. Asmani Farfili has to pass it inside now, surely. It's going to be just Kane Nielsen through the line again. He's just got that oomph about him to find the line breaks as they go left. Thorne gives it to TBK, who passes it off to Harris eventually. As now's the fifth and last. Now it's going to be a penalty instead. The Storm, they've got a couple options here. They're going to take the 2. Really? To try and make their lead 8 points. Oh, I guess that's okay. To make it more than a try. It's Trayvon Tagahu. Oh, slots that one over. No questions asked there. 8 points the difference. The Storm, 14-6. 26 minutes into the match. Still a lot more footy to be played yet. As we just kick off deep here. It's going to be Corey Bell. Going left. Caelan Kelly. Driving forward, and Storm just shaping up. Out to the right now. It's going to be Blake Harris. Now it's Riley Murray. Out to left. Caelan Kelly. Driving forward there is that's going to be the 4th. Oh, and a deep pass out to Harris. He's going to have a crack at a 40-20, I think. It's going to get nowhere near there. Joey Kelly stepping Marnie Fire Philly, getting a couple meters as well before he's brought down. It's going to play the ball out to the right. Gets a pass. Oh, that has to be a knock on. No, it's off the head of Riff that the referee says. Wilco blowing up. He's not happy with that call at all as they go right. Callaghan goes to Burgess. Out to the left again. Callaghan. Inside ball. It's going to be Joey Kelly through the line. He gets a couple meters. Steps Corey Bell, but he's brought down by Will Kay. That's the 4th. Out to the left. Callaghan links up with Dixon. Dixon steps one. Offload. Beautiful to Riff. Now it's O'Donnell. O'Donnell in the corner. And the Rabbitohs will go for their second try and close in on this Storm lead. Well, that was a brilliant bit of play there from the South Sydney Rabbitohs. As they just spread the ball so nicely out to Ben O'Donnell. There's Callaghan with an important kick here. It's going to be a tough one, in fact. As that's going to just fade away to the right. Indeed it will. And 14-10 is the score. The Rabbitohs now 4 points behind. Here's that try again. Just look at the handwork. Kevin Dixon getting the offload away, and Riff just the quick shift. That is poetry. That is. It's going to be. Once again, Trayvon Sakahu kicking off here. The Rabbitohs, they'll want to be holding on to this ball off the kickoff. They won't be wanting to give it away. Again, it was a risky pass out to Anderson. But they maintain the ball, the Rabbitohs. That's a left, Riff. Just running it straight at Riley Murray. As they play the ball, that's a left again. Just spreading out to the wings early, both teams at the moment. As they're just struggling to make any big meters here, the Rabbitohs. They'll need a line break. Maybe it's going to be Joey Kelly. No, it's going to be Aaron O'Hare through the middle. Driven back, though, in the tackle by James Thorne and Will Kay. As they, once again, give it to Kelly. He'll be forced to offload to Callaghan, who quickly plays the ball in the 40. Out to the right, Aaron O'Hare was an awkward pass. Now it's Caelan Kelly with a bit of space. Caelan Kelly crashing forward. He'll be brought down the 10, though. That was a terrible kick there, as Kelly just came up with it. It's going to be James Thorne from dummy half. Will he push there? No, he will not. He'll be held out. That's going to be the second. As they go out to the right, it's going to be, a beautiful bit of play there. Logan Guys getting the ball from Will Kay. He's going to push over. I think he's gotten the ball down here, Logan Guys. We'll have a look upstairs. But no, he's definitely got that one down. And it was an awkward pass from Will Kay to get it across. But there's the green lights. And Logan Guys going over the Storm. They're going to extend this lead to 18-10. Kick to come. Well and truly could have a 10-point lead, Trayvon Sakahu, if he continues his 100% kicking record. And he slots that one over nicely. 20-10 is the score. 32 minutes into the first half. We're almost there at full half time. There's the Storm. Just prepare. They too want to hold the ball off this kickoff. And Callaghan goes deep here. Corey Bell going out left to Caelan Kelly. What a season he had last season. Yet to make his mark for the Storm. But he's just playing the ball. He's a big body prop, and he was very good last season for the Eagles, especially. As Will Kay now just fending one off through the line. He gets a good couple meters before he's brought down by Joey Kelly. The Tim James medalist of season 8. As they go to Corey Bell. Brought down, that's the third. Let's go left, Riley Murray. Just pushing and driving there. The Storm closing on this territory. 20 meters out. That's the fourth. They got Logan Guys now. He'll get another 10. 10 meters out from the line now. Where do they go? They've got options either way. As they'll go out to Harris. It's going to be a grubber kick. It's going to be Corey Bell. Oh, beautiful play there from Harris. And Corey Bell, it's the classic Storm try as Corey Bell just dives onto the loose ball. And they're going to be up 24-10. Kick to come. That's a bit of brilliance. Blake Harris, one of the best in the league at it, just putting it along the ground. And that pairing between the two, Corey Bell and Blake Harris. The marker may want to have a look at this, whether he was offside or not. Oh no, well and truly onside, and try confirmed. Yeah, Blake Harris just really coming into his own game in that second half of the season. Instead he's in 7, moving into 5/8. Of course, Will Kay moving to lock and Trayvon Sakahu to halfback. It's a combination no one was really sure would work, but it definitely did. They've got a trophy to prove it, really. As that's going to be a conversion there. 26-10 the score. 5 minutes before halftime, the Rabbitohs be looking to score just before halftime and try and close in on this lead to make it only 10 points. Or 12 points, depending on whether they get the kick or not. Still a bit away, though. Bradley Callaghan prepares to kick off the Storm. If they complete this set and get a good kick in, or even get down the other end, it's going to make it extremely hard for the Rabbitohs. And Of course, an error right on their line. Now they're going to invite the Rabbitohs to score. They want a close game, apparently, the Melbourne Storm. This is going to be out to the right. Now it's going to be a wide pass. Oh, a big hit there. Kalen Kelly making his mark on Joe Burgess' chest as they go left. Windmill ski, driven back. That's the third. An important defensive set here from the Storm. As they go out to the left, it's going to be Tallis Riff trying to break a tackle. Oh, they're going to go around their legs. Yes, they will. Held up, says the referee, Viggo Rasmussen. Now he's playing the ball out to the left now. It's going to be Bradley Callaghan. Wide out to O'Donnell. He steps one. Oh, Manu Philly can't get to him. And O'Donnell will score again. Beautiful stuff there from O'Donnell, and he's just a danger close to the line. We saw him last season, one of the best wingers in the competition for the Titans. They surely are missing him, but the Rabbitohs, they're very happy with their pickup. As he just closes in the lead, Bradley Callaghan with an important kick here to make it only 10 the difference. He missed one from here before, but this one looks good, and yes, it is. The green lights is 26-16, 3 minutes before halftime. Be interesting to see whether this is the halftime score or whether there's one more try from other team. If the Rabbitohs could score in this set and just get another try, that'd go a long way in their second half endeavours. You know, going into the halftime with only a 4-point deficit is a lot more manageable than a 10-point deficit. And it can bring them a lot of confidence as the score just visually wouldn't look as big as James Anderson. Playing the ball there. You know, if they don't score, a 42-point first half is not too bad at all. That is a very big scoring first half. So that's going to be the third. Out to the right now. It's going to be Jesse Bennett. Ending up with Aaron Leondis. As they go left. Windmill skied. Now to Jai Collins. Brought down. That's going to be the fifth. Where do they go? They've got kickers on either side. They're going to go to Bradley Callaghan for it. And that's a bit of a stinker. Jack Jimmy can't get away from the defender there. I think it was Tallis Riff with the tackle. And then they have 40 seconds here, Storm. As they just go through the middle. That's going to be the second. Out to the right, it will be Trayvon Sakahu going to Corey Bell, now to Jack Jimmy. Steps one, Jack Jimmy brought down in the tackle. That'll be the third. As one more play here. That's the halftime Hootos. Ryan Wilmer through the line, bumping off one. Can't get the offload, and we'll see you very shortly. 26-16 at halftime. There's plenty more footy to be played. Welcome back to SRL TV, where the Melbourne Storm are currently in a 26-16 point lead at halftime. The statistics very, very similar. 2 errors for the Storm and 1 error for the Rabbitohs. Very similar in the tackles, in just under 100. And, you know, some big performances. Ryan Wilmot running 105 run meters in that first half. The Rabbitohs, no one really standing out for them. Joey Kelly making, I think, about 6 line breaks it was. So, you know, a very good performance. And, you know, despite the scoreboard, a pretty close contest so far. You know, only a 10-point lead, really. Not that much, as the Storm just prepare to try and defend it here, and the Rabbitohs wanting to chase it down at half-time. I went down to the sheds and just had a listen in, and it was Tyrone Clay talking to his boys about, you know, not making silly mistakes, and, you know, their kicks need to be a lot better. Just not giving an inch and putting 100% in. You know, there's forwards here, they only have 20 minutes to make their mark on the game. You know, if you're coming off the bench, now's your time to shine. Maybe you can earn a starting spot. And the Storm, you know, listen to Will Kay, Riley Murray, just the way they spoke and what they said, it was more about, you know, their defense. It needs to be a lot more tighter, especially on Ben O'Donnell, as Maverick Oldfield just steaming down the wing. And geez, he's been good for them tonight, as he just makes more line breaks, and a penalty goes against the Rabbitohs there. The Storm with an opportunity early on in this half to try and put some more points on the board. They're going to start their set 20 metres out, and they'll have a full one here as Blake Harris goes out right. Phoenix Murphy. Last week, Phoenix Murphy was criticised. Well, not Phoenix Murphy, but The Storm was criticised for the use of Phoenix Murphy off the bench. It'll be interesting to see how it goes this week. I'm saying Kane Nielsen should not be starting in place of Phoenix Murphy, as it's going to be an inside ball there to Corey Bell. He'll play the ball. As they go out left, it's going to be Blake Harris. Gets the ball away to Murphy. Oh, drops it. A big hit there. Drops the ball, Phoenix Murphy, and the Rabbitohs off the hook for that one. Yes, Bradley Callaghan goes away to Aaron O'Hare. That's Callaghan now. Just driving through the middle. Couldn't get anywhere. That's the fourth tackle. The Rabbitohs trying to shape up this set and get down the other end. They're going to actually go for a 40-20 attempt here. Digby Johnson with the kicking duties. He'll be unsuccessful, though, as it lands just pretty much on Corey Bell as he's smashed there on the kick return. Gets up quickly to play the ball, but geez, that was a big hit there as Mania Siumanafagai now. Just trying to go down another penalty here. Oh, my goodness. Someone may be going to the bin soon from the Rabbitohs. 26-16. Jeez, that was shocking there as Will Kay. Brought down. They're going to go to the right. Now it's going to be Trayvon Takahu. Goes to Corey Bell. He steps one. Corey Bell through the line. Tackled 35 out. And jeez, he's been relentless tonight with his meters. About 90 at halftime. And scored a try as well off that Blake Harris kick. As James Thorne out to left now. It's going to be Phoenix Murphy through the line. Trying to peel away, but he couldn't quite get away from, I think it's Clay there. I've got my glasses on as they go right. Kalen Kelly. Fifth and last where they go. 5 meters away from the try line. They go left. It's going to be Blake Harris. And he just runs it on the last. And it'll be a handover. 5 meters out. That is not the option that the Storm needed. Now they need to put a kick on the last and try and either get another set or put points, or at the very least put some pressure on the Rabbitohs defense. Try and make them crack in some way, but instead just making a mistake there and running it instead. As that's going to be. Out to the left, sorry, it's Taylor Swift. As he plays the ball. They go to the left. It's going to be Quinton Cottle. An awkward ball there. And Digby Johnson picks up the juggle. Fifth and last. And good set from the Storm there to maintain them within 40 metres. As Bradley Callaghan just puts a kick in. Over the top. Corey Bell. He's going to step one. Corey Bell peels away from one as well. Breaks the tackle. And he will cross the halfway line to start off the Storm set. His kick returns have just been deadly tonight as Phoenix Murphy. A good run there from him. So that's going to be the second. Where do they go? They got options. Out to the right. It will be Blake Harris. Given away to Corey Bell. He'll step through the middle. He'll get the pass away though to Trayvon Takahu, who dummies. Goes for the line. Gets a pass away to Mania Siumanafagai. Couldn't quite get to the line though. The Storm throwing it around now. That's the third. As no one's really sure what's going on there. Logan Guys driven back. James Thorne. I think he just fell asleep there a bit. As that's the fourth. Out to the right. Now it's going to be Trayvon Takahu. He'll play the ball just meters short here. They got options. Out to the left. It's going to be Will Kay putting in the kick. It's actually going to be a good kick. Kalen Kelly over. He'll cross for his first Storm try. And it was off the captain, no less. Well, a bit of brilliance there. Let's look at that. Will Kay just putting the kick in. Across the ground. Kalen Kelly picks it up and puts it down over the line. That is just simply brilliant there from him. And that's the genius of having Will Kay at lock. You know, an experienced half. He's played half for Ireland, Australia, New South Wales. And just knowing where to put the ball, how to kick it along the ground for a big body prop like Kalen Kelly to get a meat pie. It's just part of the game plan there for the Storm, and it's apparent, isn't it? It's Trayvon Takahu. Just did well there. But yeah, Yeah, the Storm with a good try there. 32-16. 50 minutes into the game as they just make a 16-point lead. And they're just trying to pull it away from the Rabbitohs and try and claim this win as their own. Riley Murray with a run there and just charging 40, lined up the players there. I think it was Digby Johnson. As they go left, Trayvon Sakahu goes to Logan Guys. Okay now. Getting a half break. As I go right, Blake Harris now goes to Riley Murray. As James Thorne out to the right now. Manaya Siumanafagai just putting a kick in. And Ben O'Donnell brought down there. Now they go out the right. Callaghan now goes to Bennett. He'll bump off one. Bennett just getting a good run there. Offload inside to Galaxy, who's moved to lock at half time. And it's an interesting move. I think Aaron O'Hare at hooker. I think it's quite good, actually. Like I quite like it. As Quinton Cotter gets a long pass on the inside. Phoenix Murphy making up for the mistake earlier in dividends with another intercept now. Another good effort there from Phoenix Murphy. As Will Kay will play the ball. Out to the left now. It's going to be Phoenix Murphy. Just playing the ball. That's going to be the third out left. Riley Murray running it straight. It's Riley May now through the line. Gets an offload to James Thorne. That's going to be the fifth and last, though, and it will be a changeover. And they probably weren't too happy there. Will Kay's not too happy with his team. They're having a couple of choice words there, but with Riley Murray. But nevertheless, they've invited them into the half now. They've got to defend. As they go right. Oh, and a forward pass there from O'Hare, and a bit of luck from the Melbourne Storm as they'll get the ball back. Kalen Kelly driving forward. So, if I'm correct, yes I am. The only prop that hasn't scored so far that's played in this prop in this first 60 or so minutes is Riley Murray. So he may want to get a wriggle on if he's going to score because he'll be off soon. As Will Kay just through the middle, driven back in the tackle, a big tackle on him. As they go left, it's going to be Phoenix Murphy. Good hit up and drive there. 15 metres out the Storm. Where will they go? Out to the right. It's going to be Blake Harris putting up the high ball. Who's underneath it? It will be Riley Murray tapping back. Corey Bell through the line. Oh, Corey Bell scores another. And he will have a double tonight in Amy Park. A bit of brilliance there. As Riley Murray just tapping it back for him and Corey Bell goes over. That is just too good for the Rabbitohs. Hootie Steppy. Oh, it was Matt Galaxy and Aaron O'Hare missing the tackles there. He just made them slip over. And Joey Kelly wasn't prepared for him. Trayvon Sakahu looking to make it 22 points the difference now. As he prepares this kick. And slots that one over there. Melbourne Storm 38-16, almost at the 60-minute mark, and you'd have to say this game is just about out of reach for the Rabbitohs now. One more try and I think they're done. I think if the Storm score another try, I think that will well and truly be the game. No questions asked. I think 28 points would just be simply too much to handle. As Riley Murray just plays the ball. Thorne out to Phoenix Murphy, who since that first error in the half has played quite well actually. As Maverick Oldfield Gets around one, goes down the wing, brought down. Just past the 40 now. Fourth tackle, out to the right. It will be Blake Harris. Goes to Phoenix Murphy now. Gets an offload away. It's going to be away to Will Kay. As fifth and last, they may be able to go back-to-back here. 15 metres out from the line. Where will they go? Out to the right. It will be Kaylin Kelly getting in the way. And just the props getting in the way. But first it was Riley Murray. Now it's Kaylin Kelly. A handover on the 15. A bit of a waste there from the Storm. It's Tallis Riff playing the ball. The Rabbitohs, they're pretty happy though that the Storm are stuffing up their fifth last options at the moment. As it's going to be Aaron O'Hare from dummy half. He fends off one. Gets an offload as well. Windmill Ski now with a bit of space before he's brought down by Corey Bell. The fullback getting involved here. He hasn't had to do much tackling, I don't think, this game. As he'll have to do another one here. It's going to be Matt Galaxy. No, he'll be brought down by Trayvon Takara, in fact. As that'll be the fourth. Out to the right now. It's going to be Bradley Callaghan. Inside to Tallis Riff. There's a lot of space there for Tallis Riff. He won't get there, though. James Thorne with a miraculous tackle. Fifth and last. They've got options. Where do they go? Do they put a kick in, or do they just try and pass it to O'Donnell and see if he can score again? It's going to be a Callaghan along the line. Oh, a big hit there from Kaylin Kelly on Felix Windmill-Skeed. And the Storm just stop him in his tracks. That's huge from Kaylin Kelly, as he's had quite a good game tonight. Out to the left, it's going to be Blake Harris. Now to Phoenix Murphy. Gets an offload away to Harris, and he'll be brought down. That's the second. As they go, James Thorne goes to Wilkay. Now to Lachlan McKinnon through the middle. And of course, the subs on for both teams now. It's Aaron Leondis and Kevin Dixon for the South Sydney Rabbitohs, and Manu Fa'afili and Ryan Wilmot for the Melbourne Stormers. Corey Bell just finding a bit of space there. He'll get around one. Oh, it's going to be all the way to the line here. Corey Bell, he'll get there. Joey Kelly peeled off. And the Storm will have 42. Kick to come. Wow, a bit of something from nothing there from Corey Bell. As a great try. 42-16 now. And that's going to turn into a hat-trick for Corey Bell. He's had quite the game tonight. And that's the danger, isn't it? You can just turn something from nothing. Even with three fast people through the middle. In defense there, he just outpaced them all. As the Storm, I don't think they need to score any more tries. Although, actually, if they score another try and convert it, maybe they do just need one more to make it 50. An even 50. Or if they go a try after that, I think that's the record. Yes, it would be. So, one, maybe two more tries for the Storm, and they could hold a record. As this second half, they've just gone to another level so far in their attack. They've scored about the same amount of points. Actually, they've scored less than they have in the first half, but their defense, they haven't let a single try in yet. And it's allowed them an enormous lead. 28 points. That is just huge. I think that's 28. Yes, that's 28 points. It's Mason Remy just gone for a good run there. Oh, sorry, Mason Remy and Marty Fa'afili, and of course Ryan Wilmot coming on momentarily for Will Kay. As that's going to be the third. The Storm just going down this field now. They're going to go to the right. It's going to be Blake Harris. Now goes to Will Kay on the inside. He'll be brought down by Galaxy. As he'll only have a couple more seconds on the field. They spread the ball. It's going to be wide out to Corey Bell. He'll step one. Corey Bell wants 4. He won't get it though, as he's brought down. Manaya Sumanafagai goes left. It's going to be Trayvon Takar who puts it along the ground. A kick smothered, and that will be the first 10 metres out. As Bradley Callaghan goes to Kevin Dixon. So that's going to be Aaron Leondis out to Kevin Dixon. Good defense from the Storm in this set so far as Tallis Roof gets an offload to Jesse Bennett through the middle. The teacher not having sat down many players tonight. He's been quite quiet and contained, just as Joey Kelly has been by the Storm. It's Jack Jimmy on the kick return here. Steps one. Oh, another high tackle there. And Jack Jimmy, it's a good thing he wears a headgear. As he just had his head almost taken off there, clean off his neck. As they go left, Wilmot. To the left again. It's going to be Manu Faifili through the line, rampaging through the line, gets an offload on the inside. Trayvon Takahu with lots of defense around him. That's going to be the second. As the Storm, they're pushing for another try here. They go out right. It's going to be Manaya Sumanafago for the line. He'll get there, and that is his first Melbourne Storm try. The young centre scoring, coming off the bench tonight. And a brilliant effort there from him. He just steps Digby Johnson. Aaron Leondis got an ankle tap to him, but it wasn't enough to stop him in his tracks. And now Trayvon Takahu has a kick to make it 50. And that is a good kick there from Trayvon Takahu. (50-16). That is an enormous score for the Melbourne Storm. 50-16. 10 minutes left on the clock, or just over 10 minutes left on the clock. If they can go for another one here and convert it, they will have the record for the most points scored in a game. Outright as well, not drawing the record, they will have the record. So it'll be interesting to see whether they can get that or not. The Rabbitohs obviously not wanting to have that record taken away because they've currently hold that one against the Broncos, I believe, from season 6. So, you know, there's a bit of a heart out there at the moment now, as it's going to be Phoenix Murphy just peeling through the line. It's going to be the fifth and last. Where do they go? Thorne goes to Blake Harris. He puts a kick in. It's a good one. All the way down to the wing of Tyrone Clay. On the kick return, he'll step actually Lachlan McKinnon. And Clay will play the ball out to the right. Now it's going to go Felix Wimmelskid. As they go, Aaron O'Hare. Now to Tyrone Clay. Through the middle, Manu Faifili getting stepped. It's going to be Kevin Dixon. Wide pass back to Maverick Oldfield in the middle. And he's going to go for a bit of a run. Steps one and brought down. That's the first there from Maverick Oldfield. As he plays the ball. Out to the left now. It's going to be Blake Harris. And the risky play on the inside. And he's going to get crumpled there. Ryan Wilmot. And the Rabbitohs with the ball. He is that hit again. They just going for the risky play. You know, they don't care too much about giving points away. They just want to get one more try as they go left. Bradley Callaghan goes to Digby Johnson. That'll be the second. As they play the ball out to the right now, it's going to be Bradley Callaghan. Goes to Aaron Leondis. Tries to go through the middle. Aaron Leondis, he's just got such a good break tackle on him and he's able to just get through them easily like a hot knife through butter. It's going to Tallis Riff. Got the first try tonight, and maybe he wants the last one as well. And that's the fourth. Out to the right now, it's going to be Digby Johnson. Hit off the ball. Kevin Dixon picking it up and trying to go for the line. Good defense from the Storm there. They got one more tackle here. The Rabbitohs, they've got options out to the right. It's going to be Bradley Callaghan putting it along the ground. Who's going to be there? Felix Wimmelskid will score. And a bit of a consolation try there for the Rabbitohs, as Bradley Callaghan surely gets his kick to make it 50-22. Regardless, still a pretty momentous loss from the Rabbitohs. And still a lot of safety for anyone that went Storm 19 plus. Got another 2 tries they'll need to score in 7 minutes. In fact, I'll be happy. As Bradley Callaghan just puts that one over. Nice and easy there. 50-22 the score. 73 minutes into the match. We're coming into the closing time of the game now. Trayvon Takahu just takes his time here. No rush. You know, the Rabbitohs, you know, they played quite well in that first half, and it looked like they were going to come out in that second half a lot more confident, but the Storm just got the momentum, and they scored, 24 unanswered points on them, and it was too much in the end for them. It made it really hard to get back into this game. So it's going to be out to the left. Callaghan now goes to Joey Kelly. Goes to Aaron Leonders. Oh, Corey Bell on the kick return with a bit of space now. He's going to go through the line. Out to the left, it's going to be Trayvon Takahu. Now goes to Blake Harris. Oh, dummying through the line. Blake Harris for the line. Will he get there? He'll try and push. But he won't quite. Blake Harris is held up over the line. Almost got there, Blake Harris. As he plays the ball out to the right. Now it's going to be Logan Guys. Inside to Corey Bell. He wants 4. He won't get it, though, as that's the third. They got space out to the left here. They'll use it. Trayvon Takahu with a brilliant pass out to Blake Harris. He'll be driven back, though, as that's the 4th. Once again, out to the wing. No Roman, but holds on to it. 5th and last. Where do they go here? Options each way. They'll go right. It's going to be a high kick. Blake Harris putting it up. Corey Bell taps it back for no one. Mason Ramey hopping on the back of Bennett. As that will be the first. Tallis Riff. Playing the ball. That's the second. As they go right. Bradley Callaghan out to Kevin Dixon. Playing the ball now again. Going out left. Callaghan now goes to Kelly. Links up with Ben O'Donnell. As they go out to O'Hare. Fifth and last, where they go. To Felix from Musquite and kicking it deep. Maybe 1 or 2 more sets here. As Maverick Oldfield just gets a good kick return. Doesn't get around the first line defense, though. It's Corey Bell. Just running it there. That's the second. The Storm taking their time in this set. Wasting as much as the clock as they can. Lachlan McKinnon on the third. Just going out wide. Not taken into touch as they go right again. It's going off the head of Blake Harris. That'll be the 4th. As McKinnon goes to Oldfield, now to Wilmot. 5th and last, where do they go? They got just under 45 seconds left on the clock. Only a play or 2 more in it for the game. Blake Harris puts it across field. It's going to be all the way down to Tyrone Clay's wing. On the kick return, he will not get anywhere. And they'll have maybe 1 or 2 tackles here of attack. The South Sydney Rabbitohs. The Melbourne Storm have done an extremely good job tonight. 50-22. That is a momentous victory. As wow, just look at the faces, look at the fans. They're up on their feet. They're proud of this Melbourne side and what they've been able to accomplish tonight. And it, for good reason, it is simply brilliant. Congratulations to the Melbourne Storm. The Rabbitohs, don't be disheartened by this loss. It's always going to be a tough one. And yeah, as we just look at the stats in a second. And as we look at some of the stats now, it was Corey Bell, a hat-trick for him. 8 tries in total for the Melbourne Storm, 9 goals. One went to Caelan Kelly, Guys, Remy, Sumana Fagai, and Wilmot, with Bonsico kicking all 8 goals as well as getting a penalty goal on top of that. The Rabbitohs, it was O'Donnell who did a good job getting a double. Felix from Musquite and Tallis Riff with 1 each. We look at some of the stats of possession, fairly even. The Storm had a lot more sets though, and they completed a lot better. They only had 4 incompletions. Similarly, the Rabbitohs only had 4 incompletions, but they had 5 penalties go against them. So that was a big part of the game today. Rabbitohs missed double the tackles that Melbourne did, while only making 16 more, as well as Melbourne getting almost double the line breaks, with 48 line breaks, which I may need to check. That's a record, or not. It very well could be. Move on to the individual statistics. Corey Bell, 271 run meters, 8 line breaks, 3 tries, He was outstanding tonight. So was James Thorne with 4 try assists, 25 tackles, 0 missed. That's a big effort from him. Oldfield out on the left wing played quite well. Got 8 line breaks. Did not score tonight, but made 176 run meters off 12 runs. A big effort from him. Will Kay, 151 run meters, 28 tackles, 1 missed, 3 tackle breaks, 3 line breaks, 2 try assists. Quite an effort from him as well. Blake Harris played well. He had the 2 try assists. All got very close to scoring at the end. Murphy off the bench. Wilmot played well. Remy played well. You know, a lot of these players just played really well. You know, the forwards for both teams were really quite something. And something we didn't see last week, Murphy just coming on and making a big impact. There was talk during the week at the Storm camp about moving him to the starting side, but they decided that the team works the best with Nilsson starting and him off the bench, and it worked tonight very well with. I mean, you can just see that, can't you? 128 run meters, 4 line breaks. He made 1 tackle, missed 1. No problems. So yeah, very good performance all around from the Storm. It was a good team performance. And even going down to things like Kaylee. Kelly was just putting shots on all night. It was a really good effort from the boys. As we look at the Rabbitohs statistics now, is Tallis Riff 203 run meters. I didn't realise he ran that much, but 4 line breaks. A try assist and a try. He played quite well. O'Hare doing that half hooker lock kind of role. Played it well as well. Galaxy, very similar. Bradley Callaghan, 120 run meters, had the 2 try assists. He was really trying his best to get his boys onto something there, but just couldn't quite get it done. And then you look at Joey Kelly, which is a very quiet game for him, though obviously targeting tonight. Only 107 run meters and 4 line breaks, which is almost, well, no, that is half of what Corey Bell was able to achieve tonight. So, quiet game from Joey Kelly. And it really harmed the Rabbitohs. It also harmed the Rabbitohs to have Jesse Bennett, only 75 run meters and 3 line breaks. He usually doubles those numbers easily. So, it was just a lot of defensive pressure and key players that the Storm put on the Rabbitohs, and it allowed them to really capitalise in attack, coming away with this 28-point victory. But as we will move on, thank you very much for joining me in the commentary box. It's all we've got time for tonight. Make sure you stay tuned because tomorrow night we've got the Roosters taking on the Panthers and the Broncos taking on the Cowboys. 2 great matches that I'm very excited to see. I've been your commentator, Kilway. And it's been a pleasure having you. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night for more SRL action.